Hi friends, and people that like fast cars. When my boy was young, we did a lot of go-karts, little motorbikes and whatever. We were talking the other day, because now he's 40, and we wanted to make a Lotus 7 for a kid. So I've got a few of these, but we're not going to make a Lotus 7 for a kid at the moment. That's later on in the week. No, first of all, we are going to make a small one. It's going to be obviously a two-part video, because it's quite a big project. Steel work, the shell will take a day, that's no problem, but we got to get the chassis looking good. So thanks for popping in, thanks for showing a bit of interest. First thing we need is water, not the washing, to stick my burny fingers in. I got a habit of burning myself. So on, upwards, onwards and upwards, upwards and onwards. We're hoping somebody will, I don't know what we're hoping, I don't really know. I know that is falling over. So all we want is 4 wheels, and the rest just comes natural by scrounging any way you can scrounge. Now the thing with a Lotus 7, she got running boards. Not with me. There you are. A Lotus 7 got running boards on the outside, going back to the back wheels are flared. But the wheels do run in line. So this end is smaller, she's got a tunnel nose to a 2-seater, job done. So I think the chassis should be something about that size, but on the front we want supports, and I'm hoping to put a spring in to look like the front is on suspension. It's not a toy, so don't say, well, why don't you make the wheels roll? It's not a toy. I don't do things like that. And we're going to put a bet on how long it takes me to swear. So, are you ready? Okay, let's start this thing. Let's tighten off my boom ham. That's an hard word to say, you know. Boom. What's going on here now? You gotta make sure everything works right, because if it fucking breaks, did I swear that? If it breaks, it's gonna bring down my camera, and without my camera, I'm nobody. Just to show you, I'm not a spoiled little mama that runs down a place and buys stuff. That is our chassis. Which is flipping dirty. And this is our axles. So looking at that one, I'd say that's big enough. I've caught a little fishy. I'd say that's big enough for the two. So we'll put that one there to dry. We'll check. Oh, wait there. I got them silly underpants on, which every time you walk, they go down around your knees. Right, let's have a scrounge of what we need here. Axle, chassis, 2 wheels, 3 wheels, 4 wheels. Look at that. Ooh, that's nice, isn't it? Another day. Right, 4 wheels. Somewhere. If you go into this metal art or whatever they're calling it today, metal art, steel art, you got to save it, everything. You can't throw nothing away. You know, bits. You got to keep it all. What I was looking for is 4 of these, which I did earlier. I did them because I made a hole cutter to go in the miller, and now I can cut whatever size disc I want. But going back to this, you cannot throw nothing away. You keep the most stupidest things, and you end up with tons, which is alright, because when I die, which won't be long I should think, my kids can wear it all in and go and have a flicking party. It will fit in there exactly, so I'm going to push them back a bit, more or less like that. So we run. I'm running the same problem yet again. Is earth to major tongs. I'm just going to polish that up a little bit. I think we can safely say that that flapper disc is hooked. Because I don't really know. Do you want strange voices, singing, or cursing? Which one do you want today? I know, we'll do all 3 of them. Water is essential. They do get rather hot. Anyway, that's my wheel. She's pretty deep in there, but that's how I wanted it. No burns. Just tacked in that. Nobody's gonna see it. Nobody's gonna see it. Right, we're seeing about that big. So all you're gonna do is put your wheels there and let your brain think. That's a bit. I don't want to go too mad. I know they've got a pretty long bonnet, so I'd say there, right? So the chassis, after it's gone past the windscreen, will come in to slope. It sort of goes like that, because you're up and over running boards. It's thick there, but it will come to a point there, because this is completely Okay, you all know what. You all know. So as you see, our axle is a bit rusty. Yes, after the Lotus 7, the Robin Hood, etc., etc. After that was the Cobra, wasn't it? The AC Cobra, AC whatever they used to call it. So we want 2 of them. That's our axles. I'll name that tuning 1. What I got is a handful of washers. Don't go through there, do it? No. So, not so much weld, it's just getting them, they all got to be exactly the same, you see. Otherwise you're defeating your brain. How's that? About a 1/4 of an inch, which is what I wanted. So we'll try that. That's the one. There will be swearing later on. I think that's the hardest bit done. Did you enjoy that bit? I bet you did. Just woke up, didn't Is this stuff usable? This is when I used to do wrought iron gates and I used to do wrought iron gates with bulldogs' faces and stuff like that, but along come, I believe, probably the Chinese, who said we can make a wrought iron gate for, I think it was like 15 quid, and say bye bye to us back street welders. We didn't stand a chance. We didn't know what hit us. I don't want to clean it all, I just want to clean the part I want to use. So what we're going to do is I got to cut that right down the middle of there after I cleaned it up. The dragonfly, the butterfly, the scorpion, oh, the pest. Are you a pest? Yeah, you know it, don't you? We got a saw down there. Right, that's in half. No rants, because nobody's upset me this week. Right, you got to work out your doodlies now. I know the back is nigh on flat with the wheels. The front comes out a bit further, but by the time you bent this, we're going to be about there. So yes, that's cool. This is still quite hot, but I'm so tough because I wear boots. I'm going to bend that about there. I know, you've never seen my sort of antics before. It's your first time on the channel. And you think you've just come across a nutcase. But for every negative, there should be 2 positives. You know what I mean, Ellie? Oh, come on, I wasn't far out, was I? You know, I could squeeze that. You know, for a flipping amateur, you're pretty good. Put you on there. Well, the back is longer, alright? Remind me the back is longer than the front. That goes in there now. Now all we want to do is spank you girl, spank you girl. All we want to do is get this straight with that. What could be easier? Hook it on your belly. See, your belly got more uses than just for storing food and fat. That's looking better. I want that in there like that, so we want to put a spring in there yet. So I think that is probably a bit too much. So we're gonna straighten it out. Come back about there. And come back about there. So you've got a slight dip. And then have a look at that. That's better, isn't it? Hands up, because when you sit in one of these things, your feet goes down there. You're sitting there, but your feet are over there. How do I know? You'd be surprised, lads. You'd be surprised. I've done the ends for... Come on, tell me. Right. Don't know what you said, but you're right. Because if you was wrong, you were right. They're going to get welded in there. There and there. Can you see that? Oh no, yeah? You alright? Okay. Gotta make sure you boys are okay, ain't it? I can see you all with your little pens and pencils and getting out the shed and having a go, innit? What have you got to lose if you don't have a go? We were having battery problems yet again. That's going to go in there quite tittly. Whatever you decide. So we're going to say bring out the 14.5 or 14.5. 14.5. Look again. Breathe in, count to 10. We're having legs coming out and a spring. So you've got 2 legs coming up off there that way. It's a lot of legs coming up. 4 legs. Oh, very hot. Yes, very, very hot. Oh, very, very hot. That flapper disc is no longer with us. If you think that's had it, this'll do. Anyway, we've put the bottom struts on. So you can have a plate here now with top struts on and a spring we're hoping for. I'd say more of that size. So that's going to go in here like that. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I've never loved you. Right. You back? Oh, yeah, there you are. We're going to weld them in there, and then we're going to put a spring in there like that. There's somebody out there who knows exactly what I'm talking about. Struts and things. This was a toss-up between the LOTUS 7 or Fab 1, which is, we all know what Fab 1 is. I didn't like Fab 1. So I went for the LOTUS. You can change your mind if you want. That's the beauty of this game. Yeah, spot on first time. Where's your eye protection? On the end of my fucking nose. I had a piece of metal just now. That'll do, that's not the piece I wanted, is it? It'll do. Just holds that in there like that. Right, a lot of you got Boris the Spider. A lot of you knew who sung that. This challenge, which just come into my brain, is who has seen the wind? Who has seen the wind? Right, it is a song, I'm not pissing you about. What can you say? It was supposed to be a song. Who has seen the wind? Fucking song used to fucking haunt me. I bet it still haunts the person who fucking sung it. Because it was a mess. Plus, I went down Chinatown the other day and bought some little metal clampies. Shut up, will you? Thank you. We're just going to put that in there, like that, and weld it on there like that. And then when the bonnet comes over there, you won't see. You won't see anything I'm talking about. You can't tell me that is music if you can hear that, because it's just shite. You might never hear surf music again, said Jimi Hendrix. What's Jimi Hendrix music? Talk to me. Did you class Jimi Hendrix as music? You know, if you're my age-ish. No, I was trying to be clever so I don't fucking burn myself. I was thinking if I go there, my fingers are fucking miles away from it, innit? That's the chassis. There's no steering rack, but it's not going anywhere. Right, there you go, folks. Part 1. The chassis. So you get more idea. That's going to probably be about there. Bonnet, trumpet, seats, little back, big mudguards, sloop John B's, which are called running boards, And that's it. Thank you again. I don't think I swore very much today. I didn't burn myself, so I got other work to do now. So I gotta disappear. I think that's a pretty good start of the day. And I'll see you on part 2. Don't forget, I think it's 14 days now. If you know what that means, see you soon.